Many years ago, in the village of Ama, there lived a woman named Erinma. Erinma was married to Emenike for over 20 years. They were blessed with twins, a boy named Chibundo and a girl named Chinazo. At first, things were moving well for Erinma and Emenike. Emenike was working and making money that gave them the best life. He provided well and opened a shop for Erinma to be selling foodstuff. But one day, Emenike was sacked from his job. He tried so hard to get it back, but to no avail. He tried getting another job, but still luck wasn't on his side. They started to survive with Erima's business. It helped them for a while, but because Emenike was not contributing to the family expenses, Erima's business started to go down one by one. They were able to train Chibundo and Chinazo till they finished senior secondary school. They couldn't afford to train them up to the university level. One day, Emenike fell really sick. Erima thought it was malaria. She rushed to the nearest pharmacy and bought drugs for Emenike, her husband. But when Emenike's situation got worse, they decided to take him to the hospital. It was there they confirmed that Emenike had kidney failure. Erima was heartbroken and devastated. She doesn't know what to do next. They can't even afford the hospital bill. Talk more of the money for the kidney treatment. She went to her relatives, but no one had money to offer. They gave her excuses that things are very difficult. Erima wondered and begged as much as she could, but yet no help. One fateful day, Erima came to visit her husband in the hospital. Emenike told her, "See, my beloved wife, I can see you are trying so hard to get money for my treatment and it's not working. I want you to focus on our children. Focus on the twins. Give them the best life you can afford. Always remind them to be contented with what they have. I love you, my beautiful wife." Erima broke down in tears. "Emenike, don't talk like this. Stop talking like you want to leave your children and I. You promised me forever." But those words were Emenike's final words, and he died at the arms of his wife. Few weeks later, after Emenike's funeral, things didn't get better for Erima. It was still difficult to feed, and her shop is now very empty. They struggled, begging to eat. Meanwhile, the twins were in their 20s. Chinazo, the girl among the twins, was extremely brilliant, and everyone around her loved her. She had her mother's nature of being kind and humble and caring towards others. Chinazo decided to start a home lesson where she will be teaching children extramural lesson after they have come back from school. At first, it was slow. Many parents didn't comply in bringing their children for Chinazo to teach them. But when they saw as other parents praised Chinazo for the good work she was doing on their children, gifting her, words began to spread far and near of how the children Chinazo thought were doing well in school. They really improved. So, this made other parents who didn't want to miss out. They all started to bring their children for Chinazo to teach them so that they can do well in school and get their grades well. Because Chinazo taught with love, no parent complained. Rather, they kept on praising her and gifting her with more gifts. But with this new business Chinazo started, they started to survive, at least to have food to eat. But it wasn't enough. Erima wanted more for her children. She wanted Chinazo to have a degree and also Chibundo to do better in life as the son of the house. Chibundo, on the other hand, is not helping matters. In as much as the home training her parents gave him is still intact, but the kind of friends he kept makes it difficult for Chibundo to be contented. He had these two friends who came from a rich family. Yet, but when Chibundo and his family was struggling, they couldn't even help. Chibundo didn't learn his lessons. One of his friends named Ike, who started a contractor business, the business started to pay off. So he decided to introduce this business to Nduka and Chibundo. One evening, they sat at a local joint drinking pami when Ike started to talk and spill everything about his business. I started this business and it is moving well. In fact, I recently got a contract worth over 2 million naira. I want you two to assist me. I will pay handsomely. Wow! Chibundo shouted. Over 2 million? This business must be a good one. Yes, so how do I get on board? I am interested. Ndoka asked. Well, you will need a capital of 5 million naira to start this business. Within 1 year, you are made. 5 million naira? Chibundo shouted again. Ah, guy, this is a lot of money. Oh. I don't even know how to get that huge amount of money. Anyways, for me, Ndoka, I am in. I will gather my own 5 million naira. Let us go and pack the money in the city, wherever it is. When Chibundo got home that evening, he was so worried. There is no way I can raise 5 whooping million naira to start a business, he said to himself. This business seemed legit. Look at Ike. He's driving the latest car at the age of 26 and even building his first house. Soon, Ndo will start this business and he will start to ball. And I'll be in this village, wandering about, doing nothing. Oh, I must do something. Oh, I need to make it in life too. That evening, Chibundo approached his mother, who was picking beans they were about to eat that night. Mama, I need to discuss something very important with you. Erima was surprised because Chibundo had never sounded so serious before. Oh yeah, sit down and talk. What is the problem? I hope you have not gotten yourself in trouble. Oh. No, Mama, I am not in any trouble. So, Ike, my friend, introduced me to this business he's doing in the city. It was a contractor business. That business had made Ike a millionaire, Mama. Enokwa. You say waiting. Continue. Yes, Mama. He introduced this business to me and to Nduka. And he said the capital to start this business is 5 million naira. 5 million what? Chinazo shouted as she overheard Chibundo's conversation with their mother. 5 million naira from where? As in, where can you get that kind of money, Chibundo? And secondly, how well do you know this business they are talking about? How legit it was? Chibundo frowned and shouted at Chinazo. Yes, I did, over Sabi. Chinazo, mind your business and face your own business. Okay oh, I am out of here. Mama, think well before you act oh. Chinazo left. Chibundo turned back to his mother and continued what he was saying. Don't listen to Chinazo, Mama, please. This business is legit. Okay oh, if you say so. But for now, I don't know anywhere I will get that kind of money. Chibundo was disappointed. He accepted his fate and left. 1.5 years later, Nduka came back with a very beautiful and expensive bride. When Chibundo saw him, he was shocked. Nduka, is this you? Jeez, guy, this your ride makes sense oh. But how come? Nduka replied to him, is that business Ike introduced to us oh. It is legit. I now have 2 houses in the city. I kid you not oh. Seriously, Nduka, you have 2 houses in the city. Ah, guy, help your friend now. Borrow me the 5 million naira. I will pay back small small. Borrow you waiting. Abeg, talk something else, Joe. Go and look for the money. I don't have 5 million naira to give you, Chibundo. Even Ike didn't borrow me before I started. Now me go come borrow you. Please, go and look for the money and ball with us. For now, I am going to where I am building my new house. I have a new site here in the village. We will talk later, okay? But just hold this 5,000 naira. Just use them, buy food and eat. You look so hungry. Chibundo was so embarrassed. He was not expecting that kind of attitude from Nduka, someone he called a friend. But Chibundo overlooked it and went home to tell his mother who he saw and how rich Nduka is now. Mama, I saw Nduka today. In fact, this evening. Mama, Nduka is now very rich. He invested in that contracting business I told you about. He's even building a new house in this village. Well, Chibundo, I saw Nduka too while I was coming back from the market. Few minutes ago, he just left. He has changed quite very well oh, and he seems to be doing well for himself. If you say that this business is legit, there is a way to get that 5 million naira. The only land your father left for you, you will have to let it go. Let your uncle have it. He will give you 5 million naira. I have actually discussed with him few months ago. He said only that land can make him give you 5 million naira. But Mama, Papa said we should not sell that land. Yes, your father said so. But Chibundo, if your uncle have access to that land, it is still within the family. And secondly, you can still buy it back from him. This is the only way to get that money. I know your father warned against selling the land to him because of his greediness and wickedness. But after so much consideration, I decided to give in. Okay, Mama. I will let Uncle have the land while I get the 5 million naira. I need to leave this village and get something doing with my life. Few days later, everything was settled. Chibundo got to leave the village to the city. Erima, his mother, told him, Chibundo, don't forget the training that your father instilled in you. No matter what, don't forget your humble beginning. When you finally make it, remember me and your sister here in the village. Don't be carried away by the city life and put women first in what you are doing. Please and please, Chibundo, avoid women. They can lead to your downfall. Avoid city women. Focus on the reason why you are going to this city. When you make it and you feel you have established yourself, you can now look for any woman you want to date and marry. Chibondo agreed. Yes, Mama, I won't forget all you said. After this, they hugged. Chibondo left with Ike to the city. City life was quite different from the village life Chibondo were used to. Ike started to teach Chibondo everything he needs to know about the business. Within 6 months to 9 months, Chibondo have learnt everything well and started doing well on his own. He landed his first contract worth 5 million. He called Ike and Ndo to celebrate the good news. They were all happy and they rejoiced with him. Within 2.5 years, Chibondo bought his first house and a car. He still called Ndo and Ike to celebrate with him. Then one evening, as they went out to drink in a bar, Ike introduced him to a lady named Ada. See Chibondo, this lady will follow you home as your company this night. From that day onwards, Chibondo's life was never the same. Ada controlled everything about Chibondo. Whenever Chibondo wants to call his mother and twin sister, Ada will refuse and threaten to leave him if he does. All of a sudden, Chibondo's life was wrapped around Ada. Wherever he goes, who he sees, and even his money and businesses, Ada was spending Chibondo's money anyhow. She will shop for expensive jewelries and clothes, and even bags and shoes that are very expensive almost every week. With this, Erima, on the other hand, has stopped hearing from his son. She will call, no answer. Chibondo won't even bother to call back. The same thing with Chinazo. She will call, no answer, and Chibondo will not return the missed calls. Erima became seriously worried. She sat Chinazo down one evening and said to her, Chinazo, it seems like there is fire on the mountain. Chibondo, your brother, is no longer sending monthly money as he used to. He's not even picking our calls. My daughter, what could be wrong? I hope my son is well. I have also called Ike that took him to the city. No way, he's not picking my calls. What do you think we should do? Well, Mama, I think we should visit Chibondo in the city. One of my friends that stayed in the city told me one day that she saw where my brother is living, that if I see the house, a very big house that Chibondo owns, I will call her and beg her. She will give me the address to the place she said she saw Chibondo. Okay, no problem. Do so. Let us go to the city and know what is going on. Chinazo called her friend called Mma, and she gave her the address and how to get to that place. The next day, Chinazo and her mother dressed up and headed to the city. When they got to the address given to them, they met a gate man and asked him, Please, we are looking for Chibondo. The gate man asked Chinazo, Does he know you people are coming? Is he expecting you? No, he is not. Just go and tell him that his mother and twin sister is here to see him. The gate man agreed and went inside to call his oga. He met Ada sitting in the sitting room. Ma, please, some people are looking for oga. They said they are his mother and twin sister. What? Ada quickly dragged the gate man outside. What are you saying? They say they are family. They want to see oga. But Ada refused. Let me go and sing them. You better keep your dirty mouth shut. When Ada got to the gate, she said to them, eh, who are you people again? My name is Chinazo. I am Chibundo's twin sister. And this is our mother. We want to see Chibundo, please. Anyways, Chibundo doesn't want to see you people. You people seriously stink. Did you even take your bath before leaving? I am the madam of this house and Chibundo is my fiancé. He does not want to see you people. Just go back to wherever you are coming from. Ada instructed the gate man to lock the gate. As she walked back in, she said to herself, see as these people want to spoil my groove and enjoyment, my bank account. I will never let you meet my darling Chibundo. Meanwhile, Erima was shocked. She cried terribly. Chinazo hugged her and assured her that all is well. All will be well, Mama. Please, calm down. Chinazo, I warned your brother against women when he was trying to build his life and left for the city. See, he did not listen. Now see the consequences. Erima started to bang at the gate, calling out to Chibundo. Ada quickly rushed back and opened the gate. She slapped Erima and pushed her. Erima fell on the floor crying. She cursed Ada immediately. How can you push a woman old enough to be your mother? You will never see anything good in this life. You will never bathe any child that you will call your own. Erima stood up, dusted herself, and left with Chinazo, who was very shocked and tired at the same time. Everything happened so fast, she couldn't even protect her mother. Ada stood at the gate speechless, and she called Erima's curse a bluff and went inside. Chibundo asked her, I heard noises at the gate. Who was that? It was a mad woman, my love. I've chased them away, don't worry yourself. Chibundo believed her and continued what he was doing. As Erima and Chinazo was walking back to the bus stop, Erima cried bitterly. Your brother is under a spell. I am sure it was that woman we saw at his house. That is why he suddenly stopped picking calls and he stopped sending monthly money that he used to send to us. But Mama, did you see Chibundo's house? He has made it though. He's now very rich. He has made it, my daughter. Let us go back to the village first, because we have nowhere to sleep here in the city. As they got home, Chinazo suggested to her mother, Mama, let me go back. I will wait at the gate and see if Chibundo will see me. But Erima refused. No, he will do no such thing. We are going to put your brother in prayers. It's going to be well. Few months later, still, Chibundo didn't call or come back home. Chinazo saw how this is affecting her mother's health. Erima cried almost every day, cursing whoever had in hand in what is happening to her family. Chinazo will always see her mother wake up in the middle of the night, crying and praying to God. She decided to do something. She called her friend that gave her direction to Chibundo's house. Ma. She called her and said to her, Ma, please, I need a small favor from you. I want to come to the city to spend only the weekend. I need to make my brother to see me. We have been to Chibundo's house good 3 times, and this one woman kept preventing us from seeing my brother. I need your assistance for just 3 days, Ma. Just 3 days. Mma agreed and asked her to come over to her house since it's just 3 days she's about to spend. Chinazo told her mother where she was going and she will be back by Monday if nothing happens. She promised. Erima blessed her and prayed for her to have a safe trip and have a positive outcome. When Chinazo got to the city, her friend Mma welcomed her to her home. Welcome, Chinazo. So, how do you want to go about this? What is your plan? Well, Mma, thank you so much for allowing me to stay here. Tomorrow morning, I want to go to my brother's street, close to his house. I will sit somewhere and wait. I just want my brother to see me. I want to see how he will react, what he will do when he sees me face to face. Okay, oh, there is no problem, Chinazo. Just be careful. The street is not safe. The next day, Chinazo got to Chibundo Street. She sat at one corner and waited all day, but Chibundo did not pass through that place and did not show up. She decided to change location the next day and waited for the whole day, but Chibundo did not show up still. On the third day, she decided to go to Chibundo's gate and wait. Anything that will happen, let it happen. Mma, I have been to my brother's house for 2 days now, but I didn't see him. I have only today, I will go to his gate and stand. Anything that will happen, let it happen. I am so tired of all this. Mma agreed and told her to be careful. If you sight danger, run oh, my friend, run. Your life is very important. That fateful day, Chinazo dressed up and left. When she got to Chibundo's gate, she stood there. She didn't even knock. She just waited for the whole day. It was already night and Chinazo had already given up. She decided to go home when she now sighted a car that flashed lights coming close to Chibundo's house. She stopped and waited. There it was Chibundo inside the car. When Chibundo saw his twin sister, he was shocked. Chinazo, is this you? Why are you standing outside? He happily hugged her, but Chinazo was just staring at him. So you left for the city and you made it to this extent. You forgot your humble beginning. Chibundo, is this how wicked you are? Me and Mama had come to this house 3 good times, and always a woman will prevent us from coming in. And you even have the mind to block us from calling you. You forgot your own twin sister, Chibundo. You forgot the mother that gave birth to you and made you what you are today. Is this fair, Chibundo? Chibundo started to cry. I am sorry, Chinazo. I did not forget you or Mama. I got too busy with life and I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know why I didn't call you or Mama. I didn't block you. But when Chibundo checked his phone, he discovered that he actually blocked his mother and twin sister. He was surprised because he didn't remember doing that. See, Chinazo, I am happy to see you. Come inside. Where is Mama? Chinazo didn't reply to him. When they got inside, Ada wasn't pleased to see Chinazo. She started to shout at Chibundo. Why did you bring in this lowlife into this house? Oh, so it is true that you threw my mother out of the house. And on a second thought, you were the one that blocked my mother and sister's contact from my phone. Ah, Ada, are you this evil? You practically made me forget everything about my mother and sister. You're a very wicked person, no? You made me add your own mother and father on my payroll every month. Ada, how were you able to manipulate me to do all these things to my own family? Ada wasn't even remorseful. Rather, she began to run her mouth, telling Chibundo to throw her sister out of the house or else she would leave for good. Chibundo, who had now regained his full senses, laughed at her. You say waiting. So you think you are of any good in my life? You are useless, Ada. You practically eat from where you did not sow. I sustained your expensive lifestyle, pay good money to your parents every single month, and I didn't even do the same for my own mother that suffered all her life to give me the best life. I abandoned my mother and sister all because of you. You are leaving my house this night. Right now you are leaving. Chibundo threw her out that night and pleaded to Chinazo to stay in his house for the night. But Chinazo refused. See, Chibundo, I can't stay in your house. You will have to come to the village and see Mama before anything else will happen. I am going to my friend's house, Mama. That is where my belongings are, and that is where I will sleep this night. Tomorrow morning, you can come and pick me up there, then we can head to the village. Chibundo agreed, and Chinazo left for Mma's house that night. When Chinazo got home, she told Mma everything that happened in her brother's house. It was all because of that woman called Adao. That is why my brother forgot about me and our mother. He has promised to come see Mama tomorrow, and I too, I'll be leaving tomorrow with him. Thank you so much, Mma, for everything. The next day, Chibundo came to Mma's house and picked up Chinazo, and they left for the village. When they got home, their mother is sitting inside, lost in thought. Chibundo called out to her, Mama, your son is back. Ewima turned. She was so happy to see Chibundo. Chibundo begged and explained what happened. Mama, I was being manipulated by a woman. Please, forgive me. You and Chinazo, we have to follow me to the city. Let us start up a new life. I am sorry for everything that happened. Erima was so happy. At least his son's senses is back to him. All her prayers, all her cry every night, it worked. God answered her prayers. Chibundo stayed in the village for 3 days and they left the next day to the city. Immediately they got to the city, Chibundo received a call. It was a contract he was chasing for over a year. They awarded him the contract. Chibundo was shocked and happy. He told the good news to his mother and sister, who rejoiced with him. He then called his two friends, Ike and Ondoka, to share the good news, which he did. The next day, he left very early in the morning. But before then, he told his mother, Mama, I need to visit Ike and Ondoka this early morning. This contract is huge. It's a very huge contract. It's worth 100 million naira. So Mama, I want to work with Ike and Ondoka on this contract. They made me come this far in life, and I can't just abandon them when I got this kind of big contract. I didn't tell them I was coming. I want to surprise them. Mama, please, pray for me. Erima prayed for Chibundo and he left. When he got to Ike's house, he first went to Ike's house, and when he got there, he overheard noise coming from Ike's house. So because Chibundo wanted to surprise Ike, he decided not to make noise. When he got close, he realized that Ike and Ondoka were together inside the house. They were practically talking, and the voices, Ike was hearing it from where he was standing. Ike said to Ondoka, can you imagine Chibundo, small Chibundo of yesterday, got a contract I've been chasing for 4 years in just 1 year? Like how? Like how? That money is too much to live for that guy. Ever since Chibundo joined this business, he had been taking away all my clients. Even me, Ike. There is this 5 million contract I was chasing. Boom. The next thing, Chibundo called me and told me that he got the contract. I was like, which contract? It was now the same contract I was chasing. I was so shocked. Well, he's too honest for this business, but I don't know why everybody likes Chibundo and wants to work with him. But you see this 100 million naira contract, he will not live to see it work. Even Ada, that small stupid girl, she could not even do her work properly. Instead of her to focus and do the job we assigned her, she went and fell in love with Chibundo. Thank God she was kicked out at last. Chibundo's mouth was opened wide. He was shocked. He couldn't believe his ears. He silently walked away immediately and went home. When he got home, Chinazo saw how scared he was. Chibundo, what is wrong? Why are you looking so scared? Can you imagine that Ike and Ondoka planted Ada in my life to ruin me? That is why I forgot about you and Mama. Now, I got a 100 million naira contract. They are trying to kill me, saying I'm too honest. Like, I don't understand. Why? What is the problem? Is it a bad thing to tell your friend good news? Jesus Christ, it will never work. They will never succeed. But Chibundo, why did you tell them about the 100 million naira contract now? You shouldn't have told anyone. I thought you were smart to know that not everybody is going to be happy for your progress. I thought they will be happy for me. I want to share this contract with them because it's huge. See, Chibundo, first, did you record the conversation that they were having? Yes, I made a video from the window. The video was not clear, but their voices was clear and sound. Very good. You will have to take that recording to the police station. And please, now, two of us, let's be going. When we get to the police station, you are going to show this recording to them. Then, you are not going to tell the police to arrest them. You are going to plant policemen on them so that they are going to know their next action. They need to be caught red-handed. Chibundo agreed, and he and Chinazo went to the police and laid a complaint. The policeman assured them that they would take action and they are going to plant some policemen on the two of them. When they got home that night, one of the policemen called him and told him, "We have arrested Ike and Ondoka with some other guys. They were conspiring to kill you. So we followed them to a hangout where they were paying some guys some money on how to shoot and kill you on the spot. We arrested all of them. They have confessed and they will pay for the consequences of their actions." Chibundo was relieved and learnt his lessons not to share everything about your life to everyone, including people you call your friends. He later sent his twin sister, Chinazo, back to school. He opened a big boutique for his mother. This taught us to be very smart when dealing with people. Don't tell everything about your life to people that you call your friends. Keep it to yourself. It is the best. If not, you will attract evil to your doorstep. Please keep your good news and your winnings in your life to yourself. Thank you once more, African Folktales by Mona family. I sincerely appreciate you all for your liking, your comments, sticking with me all this while, watching my stories and commenting. Please kindly drop a comment of what you learned. Let me send you a special hug in the comment section. Thank you, goodbye, and God bless you.